Let's go right to the next caller, Barbara. Who do you have on the line?
Roger, Patricia is on the line, and she has a question regarding a misdiagnosis from a doctor.
Misdiagnosis. All right, thank you, Barbara. Let's talk to Patricia. Patricia, this is Roger Riedmiller of Lawyer on the Line. How can I help you?
Yes, in 2001, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. In 2000, I had an inverted nipple, and the gynecologist I was seeing at the time suggested I get vitamin E put on the nipple. Now, this is personal.
Yeah.
And to pull the nipple in and out like that. Well, anyway, I wound up with a radical mastectomy. A different doctor other than the gynecologist diagnosed me with breast cancer. And during this office visit with the new doctor, which was a surgeon, I told him what the gynecologist told me to do. I told the surgeon that I was pretty upset. I was in a rage about what the gynecologist told me to do with the inverted nipple. Anyway, I want to know, what are my rights now? Can I still sue this doctor?
Why have you waited so long?
I'm scarred for life.
It does. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for your loss here, and it does sound like that's a very bad outcome on perhaps what could have been avoided, but we don't know that. What I want to know is why. This is 2013, and you told me that you were diagnosed in 2001 with breast cancer. Have you tried to, what's kept you from doing anything all these years about it?
Well, a year and a half after my radical mastectomy, I contacted a lawyer. He said it was too late to sue.
A year and a half?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was wrong then, most likely. You had, Patricia, you had, I would say, at least 2 years after the discovery of the negligence. I don't think you have a claim, unfortunately, here now, 12 years later. I just don't see how, and I'm crashing here, thinking through this, if there's any exceptions I can think of to your situation, unless you were incapacitated for a very long period of time between then and now, and it doesn't sound like that's the case here. It sounds like, unfortunately, you were out of time. You really had about a 2-year, with some limited exceptions, you had a 2-year period of time frame, or sometime in approximately 2003, to file suit against the doctor that you claim was negligent. And now, of course, you would have had to have obtained some doctor's opinion that this was what this negligent act in diagnosis and strange treatment option is what caused the need for the radical mastectomy. In other words, either it caused some condition or it resulted in a misdiagnosis of breast cancer, or a missed diagnosis, excuse me, of breast cancer. And but for this conduct by the gynecologist, you would have been able to avoid the radical mastectomy. You know, hindsight's 20/20 now. It's hard to say, but all I can tell you, I'm sorry, Patricia, but I think you're out of time. I just don't see how. I can't think of any exception to 13-year wait. You could always talk to some other attorneys, make sure that there aren't any exceptions, but that's an awful long time.